Okay, so for the demonstration part, as discussed back at the first video that I posted and that I have shared, we will use the example of this object, of the object of dog with or under the class animal. So you need to be able to have an IDE, and I have already explained what IDE does back in your first programming course. You need to install something we call JCreator. For those who do not have their desktop computers or laptops yet, you can use online or you can use IDEs for smartphones available from Google's Google Play or from iOS. But for the most part, I will show to you my demonstration using um, JCreator, which is our IDE. Aside from JCreator, you also need to install Java. Okay, so we will we will convert this example, the object of dog, and we will convert it into a computer program using the object-oriented paradigm. So for those who have not installed Java yet, you need to be able to download it. You can just type download Java or JDK. Think of it as a superpower or the language itself that we need to install, and so kind of your superpower so that you can perform or write computer programs using Java. So you need to be able to download Java, and um, you can actually just type download JDK. So JDK stands for Java Development Kit. Okay, so it's a kit, meaning it contains all the Java requirements. It contains the tools. It contains the language itself. After installing it, you need to be able to install JCreator. So you can just download it over the net. However, I believe the installer you can download from the net is a trial version. You can remind me for uh, remind me for the copy of the full version of JCreator so that I can share it to the class. So after installing JCreator, you need to, and after installing JDK as well, you need to be able to merge both software because JCreator is just the IDE. It's just the environment where we can type the language itself. So you need to introduce the language to this software. So that means you can click configure options and then JDK profiles. So for the most part, wala ni siya dinhi if fresh ang inyong newly installed ang JCreator. We can delete that just to demo it to you. So you click new, and then you look for the installed program called Java. So if your system is 32-bit, most likely na siya din sa program files x86. Pag 64-bit na siya din. Okay, so you can select Java na folder and you will see two folders, JRE and JDK. You will select JDK. Okay, and then click OK, and then OK, and then OK. So we have now fully merged JCreator and Java. So what we can do with the example given a while back, this one, we will convert this object, dog, as an example, into a computer program under the OOP paradigm. So because um, the class is animal, this will tell us that our file should also be called animal. This explains why you have, um, let me set it to be saved into desktop. This explains why you have a name here, and we can use animal in this case. For the naming convention, always remember that our class name should always be should always start with a capital letter. If it consists of two words, then you also capitalize the first letter of the second word. So let's say if we say animal class, then you should type it that way. Okay? So this will suffice. Let's just call it animal and click finish. And now that we have created a class called animal, we will uh, begin coding it. And this is the reason why we have something we call public class animal. So this tells us the name of the class. Okay. Now, um, as you can see, we have the following properties, and I have mentioned a while back. I have mentioned a while back uh, these properties or these states will become variables when we code it, when we convert it into computer programs. Okay, so mahimo ni siyang variables. Kaning breed, age, and color. Okay, so we say string, breed, mean age, then um, string color. That's how we begin writing for OOP paradigm. So you first start with the properties. So the properties again, breed, age, color. So words ang breed, so string. Age kay integer, so int. Ang color po niya kay words, so string siya. Next is the behavior. Okay, eat, howl, wagtail. For this example, we'll use a set of common behaviors for all animals. Okay, since animal naman din hiya nga ang class, so we'll use a common set of behaviors present sa tanang animals. Okay, commonly all animals eat. Okay, so the way we code it, pag behavior na siya is in ani. Okay, public, static, void, eat. Then natay open and close parentheses. Sunod, let's create a new variable, I mean a new method or behavior of an animal. Unsa pa may laing behavior sa animal? Sleep, ibutang ta, common behavior. Public, static, void, sleep. Then open and close parentheses. Okay. All right, so let's just use two examples of behaviors na common. No? Aron lang short ang ito ang demo. Okay? So, what will happen is, ang code nato aron ma-execute ning eat is ibutan na to siya sa sulod diri sa ato ang open and close parentheses. Okay, so naa kunuhay for beginners level, naa kunuhay code di ani pohon pag maabot na mo sa advanced. Naa code di ani that will simulate an animal actually eating something. Okay, so kani pud siya naapoy code diri that will simulate an animal actually sleeping. Okay, don't forget the pattern. Again, if we check this one, natay object nga dog. Sir, aha man ang object niya nga dog, so later I will show it to you. So natay class nga animal. So public class animal. And then ang animal na siya states or properties. Mahimo siyang variables. Dara. And then na siya behaviors. Ayan. So mahimo siyang, ang tawag karon ani since na-code na siya, methods. Now for simplicity, let's just put a statement here nga moingon lang nga nagkaon ang animal. System that out that print line. And then let's just say the animal is eating. Now, and also we can do the same here. Doon lang simplified ang ato ang demo. The animal is sleeping. Yan. Okay. So again, don't forget the pattern. Okay, naa kay variables, naa kay behaviors. Karon, ibutang nato ang manamata sa behavior, of course, ang ato ang public static void main string args. Question. But identical lagi si main, sir, no? Ato pa, sir, main is a method. Main is a behavior. Yes. Software, when they are being run, no, example, Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, software nga inig-run, actually, ang pangitaon na pinakauna is ang main. Kaya tinawag siyang main. So pag naka-execute nga program or software or naka-i-run nga program or software, ang una pangitaon ana sa imong computer is ang main nga code sa imong program. Okay? So ang mahitabo karon is magbuhat na ta og object. Mao naman ato ang class. This is now our class. Kung isa i-delete ha. Okay? This is now our class. This is the basis of our objects. Again, laing term niya is instances. Objects or instances. Ang bote pasabot ani, tanang animals, or at least ang animal, naa siya'y breed, naa siya'y edad, naa po'y color. Dayon, ang tanang animals, mukaon o matulog. Kuha? Kaya tinawag siyang blueprint. Basis. Okay? Now, from this file, we will be able to create objects or instances. We will create our objects or instances inside main. Okay? So we say, animal, saan pag-create? Ang tawag ani is instantiation. Okay? So get used to the term. Pag mag-create ng objects, ang tawag instantiation. How do we do it? Okay? Buhat taog, inani iyang syntax or pamaagi. You call the class name, animal, and then you name your object. So let's say dog equals new animal. Yan. So this statement will now create an object. Ang tawag dog. So ang tawag karon ani is instantiation. Instantiation. Duha. Animal, and then let's create another object. Nga ang tawag karon nato cat. Cat is an animal. Dog is an animal. Okay? New animal. Ang tawag pud karon ani is instantiation. Yan. Sa manining green, don't forget, these are comments. This will help you remember your code one day or along the way. Kaning mga words nga nag-color blue, these are keywords. They have special meaning and purpose in Java. So you can't use it personally. So they are reserved words. Okay? Karon, we have created two objects. Or, in other words, instances. So instance 1, a dog, is an animal. Instance 2, a cat, is an animal. Okay? Aron lang po, dili na po ta malibog, no? But I'm just showing you can do it. But to stick to the given example na dog, let's stick to dog only. Okay? So we'll delete cat for now and stick to dog only. And dog is an animal object. It's an object. It's an instance of animal. Another synonym is it's an example of an animal. Okay. Di ba na properties ang dog? Na siya breed, na siya age, o na siya color. Then naapot siya behavior. Mukaon siya, then matulog. Okay? Ang pangutana karon is dog, kaning object na siya breed. Pero wala pa man nasudlan ni si breed. Wala pa siya value. Remember, this is still a variable. Okay? In OOP, we can do it this way. Dog dot, ayan, nanggawas ang variable. Kita nyo? Nanggawas ang variable. Pati ang method here. So, unsay breed ani nga dog? Kani nga object ato ang gipaila-ila, gi-create. So, let's select breed first. Ayan. Dayon, string man si breed. Unsay breed niya? Let's say Japanese Spitz. Ayan. Sunod, dog dot age. So what we are doing here is we are filling real values to these variables. Remember, these are just declared variables. Okay? Dog dot age, tapos kay integer man siya, let's say 1 year old. Finally, color. Dog dot color. Okay? Then, string naman po siya, let's say white. Yan. Okay? So, humanata sa ato ang variable. Kaning behavior, di na siya kinahanglan iset og unsay sulod because these are behaviors. So, bahala pa og let's say Labrador or Golden Retriever, ang iyang color is brown, sa Japanese Spitz kay white. Okay? Bahala lain sila og color, pero remember, these are both dogs. Most likely, they will behave the same way. Okay? So what we're doing here again is we are, butan ako comment, let us put real values to the variable. Okay? Karon, let's try to determine na magid siya sulod. So system.out.println. Tapos, let us display dog.breed. So, ibutang nato siya sa 3. Okay, and then, let's try to call age. Tao na to mo display ba siya? Okay, and then, color. Try to run it and hope there are no errors. Okay. Oh, wrong spelling, wrong. Okay. Out. Yan. Ayan, check the output. Japanese Spitz for the breed. Kasi mo yatong gibutang. 1 for age, white for the color. Unsay mahitabo pag dili nato ni siya butangan walay values. Ako ning i-remove ha. Ako ning i-remove ana. Ning tawag tagkalit sa iyahang breed, age ug color. Okay, i-run na to. Ayan. Null, 0, and null. Ibig sabihin, wala talagang laman. Kasi wala kagaset og values sa properties niya. Kani nga dog, kumbaga, kani nga object, wala ka nag-set sa iyang properties. Okay, ibalik nato to. Okay, ayan. So, inigrana po nato balik, most likely, naagi na siya mo gawas na properties. Japanese Spitz, 1 and white. Okay, ibutang ta kani siya nga object kay natulog. Dog.sleep. Tawa mo gawas ha? Ayan. The animal is sleeping. Tara. Because you call the behavior sleep. Okay? Then taod-taod, ningkaon siya. Dog.eat. Ayan. Okay, run it. Okay, the animal is eating. Okay? So, katsa na ko ni. Again, the structure is here. First, begin with the properties, and then the behavior. Okay, so most of the work will be put sa main. Yan. Public static void main. And then, this is how we create an object or how we instantiate an object. Pwede po kami on how we create an instance of this class. Kay meaning sa instance, example ano na class. So we created something we call dog. Okay? So, because dog is an instance of this class, naa siya properties kani nga object, this one. Naa siya properties nga breed, age, or color. Okay? So you need to fill that with real values. Mao na siya nahitabo diani. Okay? To test if naa na ba gid siya value, ato lang siyang gi-display dire. Okay, and then to test nga mugana iyang behavior dara, ato na pud siyang gitawag. Dayon, behavior man ni siya. Okay? So, ang ato ang gibuhat ani is we just called sleep and eat. Nya ang sleep and eat nimo na naman siya information kani, na naman siya feedback nga moingon siya the animal is eating. Na po siya feedback ani nga moingon siya the animal is sleeping. Okay, so mo nang pagtawag nimo anig sleep, una siya ning gawas the animal is sleeping. Dira. Then pag gitawag nimo dog.eat, ayun animal is eating. In other words, a special character is needed in order for us to call. Minaw ha, a special character is needed in order for us to call. In programming term, this is called invoke. Call or invoke, they mean the same thing. And that is the dot or the period. Check this out. Dog.breed, breed. So we are calling breed. Dog.age, we are calling age. Dog.color, we are calling color. And then dog.breed, we are calling we are just calling this one inside system.out.print line to check whether this variable has or this property has a value as well as age and color. Then gitawag nato siya diri sa dogs sleep dog.sleep dog.eat. Okay? Pause for a moment. You can pause it and isip-isip. Any questions? Jot it down, comment it sa post. Okay? Ngayon, what if we create two dogs? Okay, we create two dogs. Ibig sabihin, for example, sa veterinary clinic, di man pwede isa lang ka dog ilang accommodate. Pwede nga daghan. Lain-lain naman to nga dog. Okay? That means, ang ilang program mo create og another object nga dog. So sa ato pa, ato na siya tawagan karon nga dog 1. Nag-create taglaing dog. We will instantiate another dog. We call it dog 2. Yan. Okay? So this will change. Dog 1. Dog 1. Okay? Then can you put siya dog 1? Now, let's just copy this one. Let's just copy this one. And then, let us put real values to object instance dog 1. Let's copy this one. Tapos, let's change this one into dog 2 to save time. And so, dapat, dog, lahi po niya siya nga values. Kunyari, lahi siya nga breed. Okay? So, kani siya, let's say, golden retriever. Okay? Ang age is, let's say, 5. Then, ang color is, let's say, sunset. Sunset orange. Ayan. So, isa mo tawag sa behavior ha, para ma-demo natin. Ayan. We have created or we have instantiated two objects in this case now. Okay, so dog 1 and dog 2. So, we fill different values for dog 1 and we fill different values for dog 2. Wrong spelling wrong. So kani nga object nga dog 1, naa siya iyang kaugalingong copy sa breed, age, o color. Napot siya iyang kaugalingong chance to call the behavior because it's a dog. And this another object dog 2, naa siya iyang kaugalingong copy ani, breed, age, color. Napot siya iyang kaugalingong way of calling the behavior. So it's all right if dog 1 is eating and it's all right if dog 2 is sleeping because they don't have to do the same thing at the same time. They are different dogs. Okay? So let's display the values, the properties of dog 1 and dog 2. So let's just copy this one para madali. So let's say below are the properties of dog 1. Okay, so let's call dog 1 dot breed. Copy that one. Dog 1 dot age. Dog 1 dot color. Then, para mas madali na po, copy this one. Below are the properties of dog 2. So change this one into dog 2. Yeah. Look at it muna before we run the program. Okay. So if we run it, ayan. Dala na iyang output. Below are the properties of dog 1, dala ang properties ng dog 1. Below are the properties of dog 2, dala ang properties ng dog 2. Aron nindot siya lang tawon, pleasing, magbuhat na diyan yung space. Just copy this one because it's easier. Yan, empty system.out@print line para lang na siya space. Ayan, below are the properties of dog 1, Japanese Spitz, 1 white, and nice space gamay para klaro lang siya for clarity purposes. Below are the properties of dog 2, Golden Retriever, 5, and Sunset Orange. Ayan. Let's say dog 1 is eating. Dog 1 dot eating, eat, while dog 2 is sleeping. Ayan. Ang isa ka animal, ga eat, ang isa ga sleep. Duha na siya kabuok. Sir, what if gusto namo sir naka-display gyud ang dog ang kinsa ang naka-display gyud ang dog 1 nga ga eat, ang dog 2 ga sleep. There is a separate topic for that. It's called constructors. But for now, let's settle on these beginner level as an example. Okay? And this is how we write programs using the object-oriented paradigms. Yeah. This is going to be useful sa module. Check the module na example, na task dito. Study this one. And for any questions, you can always raise it to me. I hope this is clear and meaningful to everyone. Relax, take it slow, research, take time to study it. It's a skill, remember. It will take time sometimes. So stay safe, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.